Executive producer Steve Holland explains why Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is more relatable than young Sheldon and The Big Bang Theory. Months after young Sheldon wrapped up with an emotional send-off to both George and Sheldon, albeit in different ways, the Coopers' lives will continue in the evolving franchise. This time, the story's focus will shift towards Georgie, as he navigates his life as a new husband and father to Mandy and baby Cease. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage promises to continue the legacy of Chuck Lorre on the small screen. In a new interview with Ego, Holland previews what to expect from Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, including why it is more relatable than its predecessors. The co-showrunner cites how the new show not being about Sheldon, like young Sheldon and The Big Bang Theory, makes it more accessible for the broader audience. Read his full quote below. Why The Big Bang Theory franchise growing away from Sheldon is great. Sheldon's story is now complete. Like young Sheldon, The Big Bang Theory ended when it was still popular. It remained CBS premier comedy until it wrapped up in 2019, with the network publicizing that it was planning on renewing the show for at least one more year. Sadly, the decision to cap off the show stemmed from Jim Parsons' choice to leave The Big Bang Theory after season 12. Instead of continuing with an incomplete ensemble, everyone opted to give it a proper send-off. Parsons returned for the young Sheldon series finals flash forward. But beyond that, he's essentially done with the role. Georgie and Mandy's love story in young Sheldon was an unexpected hit for the prequel. Between that and the point in the timeline where young Sheldon ended, it's virtually impossible to continue the Big Bang Theory franchise with Sheldon at the center. Considering the continued popularity of the universe, it would also be an unwise business decision to end it, especially since there are so many other interesting characters who can lead their own spin-offs. Georgie and Mandy's love story in young Sheldon was an unexpected hit for the prequel. There was barely anything about them in The Big Bang Theory, making them the perfect characters to expand Lorre's TV empire. Despite the change in format, expect that Georgie and Mandy's first marriage's story will lean into the grounded storytelling that young Sheldon's later seasons focused on. Given the prequel's growing ratings towards its end, it's safe to say that this resonated with many people. By then, it became clear that Sheldon was no longer the focus of the show, with the rest of the Coopers getting their own arcs, and sometimes they were even better than what the boy genius was getting.